Have you ever looked at your pet and just wished you knew what they were thinking? Imagine your dog isn't just barking but telling you they miss you. Or your cat isn't just meowing but letting you know their favorite toy is stuck under the couch. This isn't science fiction anymore. We are on the brink of a revolution in understanding the animal kingdom, and it's all thanks to technology. For centuries, we've observed animals and tried to interpret their behaviors. We learned that a wagging tail can mean happiness and a hiss means back off. But these are just the basics. The rich, complex world of animal communication has remained largely a mystery. But what if we could translate their squeaks, chirps, and rumbles into something we could understand? Enter artificial intelligence. Scientists are now using sophisticated AI algorithms to analyze vast datasets of animal vocalizations. Think about it like this. Just as AI can learn to distinguish human languages, it can also learn to identify patterns in animal sounds. Researchers are recording thousands of hours of audio from specific species, like elephants in Africa or dolphins in the ocean. They feed this data into machine learning models, which then start to correlate specific sounds with specific behaviors or contexts. One of the most exciting projects in this field is the Earth Species Project. Their goal is nothing short of decoding non-human languages. They're developing AI tools to analyze communication across the entire animal kingdom. It's an audacious goal, but the progress is staggering. For example, they've worked with researchers studying bats. By analyzing the high-frequency chirps of Egyptian fruit bats, they've been able to identify calls related to fighting over food, arguing about sleeping positions, and even interactions between mothers and their pups. The AI could predict the context of the conversation with remarkable accuracy. It's like having a Bat2 English dictionary. And it's not just about sound. Bioacoustics is just one piece of the puzzle. Other researchers are using wearable sensors, much like the fitness trackers we use, to monitor animals' movements, heart rates, and other physiological data. When you combine this with audio recordings, you get a much fuller picture. For instance, a certain type of rumble from an elephant might be consistently linked to a rise in heart rate and a specific movement pattern, indicating excitement or alarm. By piecing together these clues, we can start to build a more holistic understanding of what an animal is experiencing. Think about the implications for conservation. Imagine being able to understand the specific distress calls of a whale species threatened by ship traffic. We could create acoustic refuges or reroute ships in real time to avoid collisions. We could monitor the health of a beehive by listening to the collective buzz, catching diseases or environmental stressors before they decimate the colony. Dr. Karen Backer, in her book, The Sounds of Life, details how this technology is already being used to help restore coral reefs. By playing the sounds of a healthy reef on underwater speakers, scientists are attracting fish and other marine life back to damaged areas, effectively kickstarting the recovery process. This isn't just about protecting wildlife. It's also about transforming our relationship with the animals we live with. Companies are already developing pet translators. While many of these are still in the early stages, they are built on the same principles. They use AI to analyze the pitch, tone, and frequency of your dog's barks or your cat's meows, and then offer a potential translation, like "I'm hungry, I want to play," or "I'm scared." It might sound simple, but think about how it could improve animal welfare. A vet could better understand a sick animal's symptoms. A shelter worker could better address the anxieties of a rescued dog. It bridges an empathy gap. When we start to see animals not as objects, but as sentient beings with their own thoughts, feelings, and complex social lives, it fundamentally changes how we treat them. This technology gives a voice to the voiceless. It provides concrete scientific evidence of the rich inner lives of animals, something that pet owners and animal lovers have known intuitively for years. We're moving from assumption to understanding. Of course, there are ethical questions to consider. As we get closer to talking with animals, what are our responsibilities? If we can understand them, we have a greater moral obligation to act on that understanding. If a group of primates tells us they are stressed by their enclosure, do we have a duty to change it? If we can ask a dolphin what it feels, we must be prepared for the answer. This technology forces us to confront our role as stewards of this planet and its inhabitants. It challenges the very idea of human superiority. The journey to decode animal communication is just beginning, but it represents one of the most profound scientific quests of our time. It's a fusion of biology, technology, and empathy. The more we listen, the more we learn and the more we realize that we are part of a vast, interconnected network of life. A global choir singing a song we are only just beginning to understand. The future of our relationship with the animal kingdom isn't just about observation, it's about conversation. And the conversation is just getting started. Thank you so much for watching. If you found this as fascinating as I do, please hit that like button and subscribe for more explorations into the amazing world around us. What animal would you want to talk to first? Let me know in the comments below. See you next time.